something very special in store for my Mark V Supra. I've owned this car for a little over a year, and we've done livery, wheels, spoiler, carbon diffuser, and now we're gonna be working on the exhaust. Now, if you're familiar with my channel or have seen my videos before, you've heard me talk about how I'm not a huge fan of the dual exit exhaust and I want to go to a single exit. Don't get me wrong, it does look good with dual exit, but I want this thing to look like an actual Supra, so we're gonna try to do an exhaust out this side that is from a Mark IV. That's right, you heard me correctly. We are gonna be doing a Mark IV HKS exhaust that's carbon and titanium. The only thing we need to do before the install is actually get a sound clip, because this is gonna be out of my possession for about a week. So without any further ado, let's go get some exhaust clips. The exhaust clips that I wanted to get are probably not the best. It's actually kind of busy, even though it doesn't look busy on the camera. It's a pretty busy park, and I don't want to go crazy and get the cops called on me. So I'm gonna just call it for now, but hopefully we got some good exhaust clips to compare it to. But I'm really excited to actually have this thing sounding really, really good. It doesn't sound horrible right now, but it's not loud enough. It also just doesn't have the look I'm going for. So once we get that new exhaust on, the whole car is gonna be just perfect. Aside from this horrendous wheel gap here. That is soon to come at some point in the future. I do want to lower this thing, but for now, let's stick with the livery, wheels, spoiler, exhaust, and then we'll get to the suspension.
20 minutes later.
The full exhaust is out. It is one piece all the way back. Downpipe to the exhaust tips. I don't know who designed that, but we're not friends. Time to start cutting it up. All right, we got the exhaust rigged up in the bandsaw. Gonna make our first cut. Nice and straight. You can see how different of an oval shape it is. We'll have to alter the pipe to get it to fit better, but it is not actually too far off.
This is my HKS muffler. It was the whole entire exhaust and mid-pipe and everything, but we're gonna retrofit that onto this thing, and we're pretty close. He's doing a damn good job, and I'm really happy with it, so super excited. He's gotta do some more cutting over there, and obviously a lot more welding. This is the stock exhaust that goes all the way to about right here, and then this is oval, pie cut, and then straight back. Yeah, that looks so good. Obviously, at some point, the goal is to shoot fireballs. I really think we're gonna be able to do it on this thing. So we're nowhere close to actually being done with the exhaust, but we're both in the same boat of how we just want to hear it start. So we're gonna say screw it and start it.
Sound cool?
I'm pretty good at that. Definitely not as loud as I was expecting, but still sounds really good. It's got a very nice deep tone, so pretty happy with it overall, and I think the muffler is gonna help make it just sound all that much better.
Tomorrow.
I think this is gonna be the last update for the Supra before we actually take it back home. I'll show you exactly how everything's looking right now. We've got the muffler pretty much mocked up where it's gonna go. I did have to do a little bit of trimming right here, just so it would fit properly. But look how good it looks. The tip does come out quite a bit. That might change in the future, but for now, just to get it, you know, out of his shop, we're just gonna leave it as is. And then if we come underneath, look at that. Oh my God, all the pie cuts, they look so good. Right now we're working on going from this section across, and he's got a bunch of pie cuts that he's working on coming from the muffler to that way.
stock downpipe using part of the stock exhaust. Moved on to the vibrant oval stainless right here. Kicked it up a bit to get it higher in the car. Kicking it off towards the passenger side as there's more room on the passenger side of the rear end. And there's also the exhaust hanger on this side. And out of the driver's side, just like a traditional MK4 Supra would have. I think it looks absolutely killer.
Well, it's official. Today we're gonna be picking up the Supra after getting the exhaust all finalized. I'm really excited and also really nervous to know what it's gonna sound like. I think it's gonna be good, but again, I don't actually know. Yeah, here's the car. And here's the exhaust. We did do it, I'm kidding, we didn't do this little pipe, but this is a dump pipe. I really thought it was gonna point out too much and be a little too aggressive, but it's not so bad. Also, pardon any shaking in the video. Again, I'm really nervous. I haven't heard it start yet or actually run yet, so I don't know how it's gonna sound. I'm gonna go ahead and introduce you to the guy that did all the fabrication. So yeah, here's the guy that did it.
I'm the one that destroyed the Supra's exhaust.
I don't want to say destroyed. I mean, it is no longer the factory exhaust, but yeah, this is Jacob. What do you do? Who are you? Where are you from?
I glue metal.
You glue metal, okay. He's got an Instagram, I'll leave it in the description in the screen right here. He doesn't have an actual business page yet, but he definitely should.
Working on it.
Yeah, working
Been
on
trying
it.
to get more tools and more clientele.
Also, this is my Uber. You might recognize him from whenever I got my Skyline. Did you quit? Did you retire?
Side gig.
He's now an Uber, or side gig, sorry. But yeah, he dropped me off, so thank you,
I'm now a
sir.
side gig.
What?
I'm now a side gig?
No, yeah,
You just called me a side gig?
you are a side gig.
You know,
Anyway, let's go ahead and start the car for the first time. That sounds so good. It's still not as loud as I thought it was gonna be,
No, once it idles down, it's actually quiet.
but it's so much like deeper.
Yeah.
It's a very good exhaust note. Now I'm really excited to go for a drive. Let me know down in the comments below how you think the Supra sounds with the brand new exhaust. Personally, I think it can be a little bit louder, but the only way we're gonna fix that is if we get rid of the downpipe. It's got a cat in it, and we need to go catless, but I also don't wanna have a check engine light. So that might be the next thing to do on this thing, is get a catless downpipe that has a little O2 bung sensor thing that goes on it, and then maybe we won't get a check engine light. But until then, this is kind of what it sounds like. I'm really happy with it. Again, let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. I think it sounds really good, but I'd love to have some feedback from you guys. And I think Jacob did a fantastic job on this overall. I could not be happier with it. It turned out exactly the way that I wanted it to. So pretty stoked. Just wish it was a little bit more loud, and then I'd be satisfied. That is going to be it for today's video though, so thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, leave a thumbs up and go check out Jacob at Garden Haven. I'll leave a little link right here and then in the description below. Go check him out. He does fantastic work and I want to help support him. So if you could, just go check out his Instagram, give him a follow, and then if you're new here, hit that subscribe button. It really helps out the channel. Now before I fully finish off the video, what you guys want to see next? Do you want to see the lowering springs, or do you want to see the catless downpipe? That's about $300. This is about $800 plus. I don't know which one makes more sense at the moment, but we do need to fix that wheel gap because it is horrendous. But anyway, like I said, that's going to be it. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Stay awesome. Later.